Hi, this is your girl Coco, and welcome to my fifth video. Okay, so the last time we spoke, I talked to you guys about the deep conditioner that I had decided on, which was the Mega Thick Intense Repair. This did wonders for my hair. It made it so soft. I mixed this with coconut oil and olive oil. I sat up under the dryer for about 15 minutes, put a plastic cap on my head, sat up under the dryer, and it was so soft. I went to bed that night, woke up that morning. I rodded my hair with these rodded rollers. So I had that up here, made some curls, and I just basically kind of wrapped my hair. So the end result was it was still very, very, very soft that morning. But I also told you that I ended up putting on my hair when I went to work that morning. I ended up putting this, which I have lived by for years. It makes your hair very manageable, but I also said it makes your hair very dry. So you have to put some type of other moisturizer on when you're using that. Well, I end up using as my moisturizer this. It's both by Perfective. When I typically use just the revitalizer, like it's more like a hair grease, and mix these two together. So I don't know if it's just that this did not provide enough moisture, because again, I use this because it makes your hair so soft and so manageable. But if you do not use it with the moisturizer, it will dry your hair out. So I'm not sure if it dried my hair out because I used it with this, when I typically use it with this, which is more like a hair grease. I'm not really sure, but either way, my hair looked a mess. So then I decided that my next step would be, now that I found my conditioner that keeps my hair soft, what do I need to do to hold that moisture in? So that is my next search. So this is what I tried today. I went back to my Shea Butter Miracle, which this Shea Butter Miracle does the same thing as this. But the Shea Butter Miracle does not dry your hair out. So I just put a lot of this on, and I'm going to try to see if I can show you the back of my hair, because that's more of a natural state versus this top part still has relaxer in it. As you can see, I have it, slicked down. I don't know how well you can see in my bathroom. I may have to get better lighting, but I'm going to turn around and try to show you the back of my hair. Hopefully you can see that well. If you can, I apologize. I'm going to work on it. So I used the Shea Butter. And I just kind of mixed that with a little bit of this Cream of Nature Holding Wax. I don't advise you to go get this. When I bought it, I thought it was going to be kind of more like an edge control. But it was more like a thick hair grease. And I have plenty of hair grease. So it is a purchase that I actually regretted buying. But like I said, I've already spent my money on all of these products trying to find the right combinations. And I wasted a lot of time and a lot of money. But I'm going to have to try these products and just kind of see what's working and see what doesn't work. So this doesn't really work as it's advertised as a holding wax, but it works pretty good as a hair grease. So, and I do like it better than this when I'm just trying to put curls and make my natural hair curly. I like it. I like the way that it kind of holds that together. So, so again, this Cream of Nature Holding Wax mixed with the Shea Butter Miracle, which you can probably use any type of moisturizer. But anyway, I use that on my natural hair. So again, if you can kind of see it, it makes it a little curly. So I like that. But and I also parted my hair here, like, you know, just kind of parted it with the comb, and then just put some of this shea butter on my scalp as well. And it just made this portion of my hair very, very manageable, and allowed me to just kind of lay it down and brush it to the side, which is, you see, the style that I'm working right now. Again, I am 2 months without a relaxer, and I'm just on this journey trying to figure out what's going to work, what's not going to work. So I will say that this definitely did help lay it down. Okay, so to sum up, today, as a moisture, I use this mixed with this on my natural hair in the back and on the sides and stuff. And then I laid my hair, my relaxed hair in the front down with this. But then I used, you guys know how I feel about this. I'm still not happy with it. But as I said in my other 4 videos, I have 2 jars of this. It costs $14. I'm going to find a use for it until it's all gone. Then I'm not going to buy it anymore. So what I did with that today was I tried to just slick down my edges. And as you can see, my edges are not really slicked down. Not the way I thought that they would be. They don't look bad. They're a little greasy, but what I also did to try to hold it together, after I slicked it down, I just added a little pump it up, just to the edges, not all over, because this stuff will break your hair off. It makes it like, you know, rocks and stuff. But so I just used a little bit right here to try to slick it down. And as you can see, it still didn't really slick it down. It, you know, it did okay, but I can't say it slicked it down, you know. So, you know, it kind of makes it a little bit manageable. But I do like the fact that when I just kind of spritzed it a little bit, it kind of made it, you know, stay a little bit better. This is so disappointing to me. Oh, people ran it and raved and bragged, said, you gotta try this. This is good. I'm disappointed. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing today. Those are the products that I tried out today. And please don't get mad at me for all of the products that I'm trying. I'm just trying to figure out what's working for me, and I'm just sharing that with you. So do not take it personal and say, what are you doing? You're trying all of these products. Yes, that's the whole purpose of this video, to show you what products I'm trying so I can find what works for my hair. These are not suggestions. This is just what I'm doing for my hair. And maybe you can learn as I learn, and you can try it for yourself. But I do not advise you to go out and buy all of these products. I've just spent way too much money on products, but what's done is done now, and I've got to use these products and figure out what works and what doesn't work. So that's my spiel for today. If you like my videos, please subscribe and be blessed.